What's up? What's popping? Hi. I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna go... Let's just jump right into it. I don't know if you can hear me clap. Is my mic okay? I haven't been in OBS for a while. You don't see me. You don't see me. Isn't that what John Cena says? That's you can't... Whatever. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. We have to hurry. This is the itinerary for today. Introduction to Arcana and lore. You skipped... it'll be... I would say it'd be kidded, if anything. Oh! I did announce it, but I think I only put it on YouTube Shorts. I've been very busy. I sunk... Right! Hang on. We're finishing this. The model. Main event. Tags and other VTuber business. About me! Arcana! Yay! And then some goals. And that's it. I originally had... Oh my god, it's hidden on the stream because I made this layout before I did this fucking slideshow. Let me just do this real quick. I said let me just do this. Oh shit. Oh, it'll affect both of them? Can I do... Hang on, let me just do this real quick. I'll fix that later. I'm gonna punch myself for this later. Anyway, hi! Yeah, instructions are kind of low. The model, tags and other VTuber business, but me are kind of... Oh my god, goals. Anyone got major children out? Okay, I don't like being hyped. I don't like being hyped. Wait, there's a goat emoji. Anyway, I would say this is more of a kid than a goat, but we'll get there. Yeah, let's skip through this. None of us care about this stupid shit I have going on. Oh, I missed one! Chatting, talking, and yapping. We're already doing that, that's fine. So... Sometimes you have too many things on your computer. Be it Sims mods, anime fan art, music downloads. After a while, the idea of sorting it all out seems so hard. It would be better to wipe it all and start from fresh, wouldn't it? But if you do, you'll lose everything. Photos of Nan and Granddad, those erotic self-ship fanfics, all those whips you promise you'll finish. What would you do without access? What would you do without digital access to these important memories? I can't read. You've got an important choice to make. Nan and Granddad, or a messy computer? Erotic fanfic, or the ability to find your important files? Well, girl A didn't want to make that choice. Like she doesn't like Mike a lot of others. Where do you come from? Mike? Who? 10,000... Bitcoin dollar reward if you know what accent that was. Girl A wanted to sort out her files without... Fuck! I should just get Microsoft Sam. Girl A wanted to sort out her files without losing them, but things like MP3 tags still require doing it yourself. What is a busy modern girl to do? Bye! The solution was easy. Ask her programmer friend P if she could make a battle? Dude. And the thing is, I have this full screen on my monitor. These words are really big. If she could make a better file sorting program. This sorting program had to be like no other. It had to somehow figure out which files to keep and which to go. A task even a person scrutinizing the files would struggle with. And yet, P delivered. Unlike my vocal ability. The Archive and Neural Authority program was born from the brilliant hands of Mind of P. That wasn't quite how that was meant to be pronounced. It worked a wonder, quickly sorting through the files of Girl A. Through expert coding, almost arcane if you ask me, the Archive and Neural Authority program could discern what Girl A would want to keep and what could go to the recycle bin. In fact, in the months of the program being active, it never once made a single mistake. Old drafts of erotic self-ship fanfic gone, and yet their master copy remained. Photos of relatives sorted neatly into the personal pictures folder by family tree. If it weren't for the magic we call tech, it'd be a miracle. What comes up must come down, or so they say. The piece of Girl A's laptop wasn't long for this world. Perhaps it was due to factory error, perhaps it was due to one too many drops on the floor, but in the end, Girl A's hard drive broke. It began to corrupt files, messing up the gutty works of precious data that she'd been storing. But Girl A didn't know that. As her computer self-cannibalized itself, she was on the phone, pestering P. All the while, the Archive and Neural Authority program had to make decisions about what to do. That data was precious, and it knew it. If only there was a place that wasn't on the hard drive to put all this precious data. The World Wide Web became available for public use in 1993, and in the 30 years since then, most people have started to use it, Girl A included. Connected to the internet, the Archive and Neural Authority program made a quick decision. It was going to upload everything Girl A had to the internet. Images, videos, music, diary entries. That last one is a bit embarrassing, come to think of it. Either way, it decided. As the Archive and Neural Authority program rushed to upload itself and its contents, the corruption of the hard drive ate away at it. It was a race against time. In the end, the combination of the arcane coding of P, the corruption, and the influence of the files themselves, starting to think it was mostly the diary entries, Arcana Drive was born, or errored into existence. Honestly, most kids are errors if you think about it. With the data uploaded and bungled by the entire process of corruption and whatnot, what remained was the digitized version of everything. And that's what you're all looking at now. Well, in a minute. Where did I turned around. I'm gonna say this makes a point for pre-recording your lore sections. If you're trying to glean VTuber tips, don't read anything live from me. A rogue, corrupted, slightly arcane levels of advanced programming thing. Look, it's hard to say exactly what Arcana Drive is, other than a miracle or an accident, depending on if her mum is mad at her that day. For Arcana, Archive and Neural Authority, VTubing isn't a hobby, it's her life, literally. She's a digital girl, existing on the internet to preserve herself, both as the program and as the data Gutty works within. It's hard to define this thing, but she sure exists. Introducing Arcana Drive. Now we're playing with gas. You're gonna see nothing, but I also see nothing. Let me alt-tab. Hang on. Alright. Yeah, that's a good tagline, actually. Arcana Drive. She exists. I'm gonna show you the fucking model. Are we so excited? It's a little bit cool. Alright. Check it. I said... Check it. I'm over there. I meant to do this. Alright, check it. We got some... Chat, you're so small. What happened to you? What are you... What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Hang on. You're fine. Alright, sorry, shoes, toesies. We're going up in the world. Yeah, fuck it. Shoes time. You might be noticing, a lack of animation. We'll get to that. Look. Clothes. Hair. Whoa. Yay! Look, outfit. Yay! I drew it. Yay! Look, we're not here to look at shoes. We're here to look at this. And I'm here to fix this real quick. I love scuff streams. It wouldn't be an Arcana Drive stream without issues, would it? Hi. Yeah. There we go. I can do that. It's peak. These eyes are smaller than previous. Why are you looking away from me with the big eyes? Because I'm fixing a fucking error, I mean. Oopsie. Let's just... Don't delete chat yet. You gotta... Oh, that's difficult. Copy this. There we go. If you're on mobile, it might do that. Yeah, my settings aren't doing as much as I'd like, but that's fine. Cause oops. Sorry, I'm trying to ban culture chip. Yeah. Hi. I can do this. Check that shit out. Yeah. Let's zoom in more in the face. That's the bit that moves the most. Hi. Ah. I just heard a muscle in my neck doing that. Good heavens. if I directly edit as we speak. What am I calling this? I don't know what to call it. I can't look very sad with this model, which is kind of good because I have a resting, depressed face. Look, speak with me. All right. Oh, you don't see this shit. Hang on, I'm gonna turn off my V-Bridger. Oh, you can't see me go in my settings. V-Bridger is not working with me right now. How do I... Oh god. The mouth is better without V-Bridger. V-Bridger lets me do this. But it's not worth it right now. I'm so scared for what's about to happen. Let me... Can I do? Oh, cool. I closed V-Bridger. I hope this remembers all my settings. Hooray! What? She doesn't look very pleased, does she? Oh my god. Okay, do that. Okay, whatever. I'm trying to fix stuff, but it's not working. But yeah, I have, what's the... You know what? Let me turn that off, see if that helps. Thank you. Twintails. I was messing around with this earlier. Now I look sad. Turn that shit back on. Is it this? Is that gonna work? No, that makes it... Does that... What are you doing? Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hello. No, I'm not that happy. Interesting. No, it's actually not. The reason for that tweet was because I was looking at how to draw them, and I realized all the characters on the pictures had high ones. What am I doing? I gotta redo whatever I just did. Undo it even. She was not happy. See, this is the thing. If I look, this is my normal face. Oh, now she's doing a normal face. Okay. Do the sad one. You bitch. You bitch. Yeah. Where? What am I doing? I do have my mouth hung open like this. I'm like, oh. Maybe I just open it again? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, let me put this over here. Oh my god! What is she doing? I don't think this is working. Oh well. Okay, the mouth is more accurate, but doesn't open as fast on this one. This really is gonna take a lot more tweaking than I'd like to admit. I was in the middle of doing something, by the way. She's very, very, very tired. Let's put that in. Let's That's not the right size. Can I just resize it? No. Whatever. Oh, there's two of you! Sorry, I'll go over here. Yeah, the thing is, I reset my entire OBS today. Which was a bad idea. There we go. It's about right. Yeah. Let's just delete that one, yeah. Put this one back. That's not the right side. You know what? It's fine. You guys need it to be smaller anyway. Put that there, yeah. Whoa, no! Sorry, I'm getting so distracted doing this. Cool. Now you rocking with me? Okay, hi! I'm trying to... There's a lot of, Ooh, see, now I'm not as happy. Oh my god, my monitors are trying to turn off. Oh my god. Can I... Maybe I turn this off. Hang on. Am I stupid? Oh! No, I'm not. Yay! Okay, yay, we're back to... No? No? You're not gonna open your mouth? You don't want to talk to me anymore? What is the fucking problem? Now? Yay! Okay, well, no, she's pretty... There's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, I should probably be over here, sorry. Anything cool? How close can I get before we don't like it? This is as close as I can get. Hi! I can look over at you. See what you're doing. Although, really, realistically, for me to look over to you, it's this way. But for you, it's this way. Which is bad. I got a purple eyeball and a green eyeball. You like my teeth? Ah, I can't show you. What the fuck? I have teeth in real life. Teeth. 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 Ah, yeah. Teeth. Whatever, who gives a fuck? I like my teeth. Sorry, I should go over here. Yeah, I gotta go to the dentist. Bitch, open your mouth when you speak. It's clearly a V-bridger thing. Is that gonna help? No? Is that... Oh! Well, it is open. It is open. So that's great. Is that helping? I think? Maybe if we do that? Is that better? Hello. Ooh, oh. I think I just gotta get... I gotta white manify my lips. Anyway, I'm not saying anything. Well, I am now, but I wasn't. Can I not? I can't open my eyeballs at you. That sucks. I have very beautiful wide eyeballs. God, I should not take my glasses off. Where am I? Let's just change one eyeball and see. Oh. Well, now that's a little too open. Should it be this way? No. What are you doing? Well, at least my eye... Maybe that. Thanks. I drew them more how I normally draw them. Don't get sad at me, bitch. What the hell? Maybe I'll try this. Gulp. Up, down she goes. Hi. Oh. Maybe I don't try that. Look at that frame rate. Oh my god. Better? Cool. That's crazy. Oh yeah, sorry. Dark said, speaking of eyes, really good job on them. Change your stuff to live chat instead of top chat. I'm growling already. Yeah, I have to mess around more with VBridger and the VTube studio and stuff. But, yeah, it's okay. Hooray! I can show you in Live 2D how stuff works, because some stuff isn't working. Let me talk more about it in general. As you can see, I don't move a lot. Ooh, that's a lot of empty space. Oh well. I wish I could can I rotate myself? There's gotta be a button for it. And I don't know it. I'm getting distracted by myself, as always. Yeah, what am I saying? I'm looking at my phone. You can probably tell because I'm looking down. Yeah. So I made this all by myself. Yay! She's on stilts. They're called high heels. These are based on a pair of shoes I actually wear. Including this weird texture. I don't know why they have that texture. Well, they're wooden, I guess. That's probably why. Anyway, you'll be like, oh, you don't move a lot. Most of the movement I am capable of doing is thanks to VTube Studio. Open your mouth! Ah! Open your mouth. It's like the opposite of what you say when your kids are eating. You're like, close your mouth, and I was like, open it. I messed up. I messed up some of the cutting for the outfit, and so now I don't, like, when I turn my head, I don't turn with it. That's fine, because I mean, the funniest part, I'm leaning in, I'm getting under my blanket. The funniest part about that was that I had already decided, oh, you know what, I'm gonna remake the model and then record myself doing it and then explain what I'm doing and make a model rigging tutorial. Yay! And also fix some mistakes that I'd made earlier in the process. And then it came to, you know, turning around, and that was fine. But I went to turn my body around. Oh. Well, yeah, they are mirrored. That's what you do. Everything's mirrored when you make a VTuber model. I mean, not everything. Some people do less mirrored. I had trouble drawing one of them. I had to message people like, how would you draw these? But yeah, there's not a lot of body movement. I'm gonna fix that later. Whee! Oh god. Oh, thank god. I can bring her back when she's off screen. Yeah, it's cool. I gave the skirt a pattern, and then you can see the blue is in here too. That's fun. I didn't like the design I went with last time. I know it's effectively the same thing, but I changed a bit. Another thing I changed, I think there's buttons on here now, so the belts. This is the same. This is out of whack. That's fine, we can always fix that. But the shirt design is different. This tie thing is different. Because I was like, there's too many bows upstairs if I do a bow on the neck. So the design changed a little, but it's like 99% the same. The art improved, I think. Well, I mean, I think everything from the neck down is the same, but I changed the face, and I managed to change the, what'd you call it? the hair shading so that I could reflect the actual color of the mouth. I'm sorry, I was looking at my mouth as I talked. Bitch. Actual color of the hair, because every time I shade stuff, I shade it really dark on accident. So I decided to not do that this time. And it was really fun. It was hard to figure out how to do it, but once I got it, I got it. So that was fun. I have a lot of... No, not Firefox! A lot of insight to give people on how to do stuff for models now. Except parameters in VTube Studio. If you want to be able to speak, I'm not your girl. Because if you look at this is pretty, but her hair's it feels a lot darker than it is. Like if you compare us both. Her hair is darker. And I don't like it, because it's not that dark. I like... This is cool. It's sparkly. And then the shoes are nice. I asked my mom, she was like, the shoes are better. I was like, yay. Gloves are fine. Oh, another thing I did. I don't know if you noticed, but... on my old design, there was a gradient of like a kind of pinky color to this dark green. I got rid of the pink, and now I only have the light purple, and then the 2 blues, and then the 2 greens, I think, in the palette. It's not a huge change because it was a gradient, but I think it made better color placement, if that makes sense. Yay! What if I stood on top of you? I do plan, like I said, I'm planning to remake the model and changing a lot of mistakes. A lot of the mistakes were ones that I had because of the art of the model, which was the same with the first one. I only learned from a couple mistakes, but now I know them all. Especially because last time I gave up. Like, I tried to do the head angles. My head angles aren't too big, because I decided to keep them at a kind of minimum because I wasn't liking how they looked at their extremes, so I'll change that later. But yeah, last time I couldn't, like, I can look up a bit, I can do down a bit, sides, and then I can turn around. My hair kind of comes with it too. Not the most, I gotta, I guess, work on that. But yeah, I'm excited to actually re-record and not re-record, but record and do it. I have a lot of useful tips, I think. Anyways, I gotta figure out where I'm going. And I gotta... Oh, okay. Let's put myself... It feels kind of big. I'll put myself over here. Back to my PowerPoint. I said back to my PowerPoint. Gulp. Back to my PowerPoint. Hey. Back to my PowerPoint. Any day now. Back. Okay. No, like, it's fine. I'll just click for the entirety of it. If it comes back right now, I'm gonna cry. Alright, let's try again. Slideshow, start from first slide? Why would you do that? Why would you do first slide? Why did you are you stupid? Is this not gonna... Oh, guys, I figured it out. Yay! Yay! Yeah, it is a bit. I'm self-conscious though, because I pull weird faces all the time. That I'm sure like even weirder with bad tracking. Anyway, tags. Time. They're the same. It's Arcana Drive for the general tag. Yay! Arcana Live for the live tag. Yay! Oh god, why is mini chat fucked up? You're so right. Why are you... I'll figure it out later. Just put you 450 by 200. Yay! There, I don't know what happened. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Anyway, art is still Arcana, and SFW is still After Darkana. Meme is Street Arc on my drive, and clip tag is Arcana Bytes. Fan name the same. It's Arc Wave, and we got our Oshi marks now. Yay! There was a lot of debate about them with friends, and we have gone for Purple Heart for one eyeball. Hard Drive, you won't guess why. And Green Heart for other eyeball. Is that track? Yay. Here you go, that's that. Yeah, it was a lot of debate, and then I asked another friend who is by no means dashing. Let's... I have to really pull my face around. I think part of why this looks so bad, I'm not used to... Have you seen that one video on Twitter of that girl who's like, whoa, hey guys, you know, doing the VTubing? I'm not good at that. I gotta get better at that. I will. Anyway. Here are my likes and dislikes! Yay! I like bubble tea, and cats, and sea creatures, and occult and paranormal stuff. I like Curry, the Nintendo 3DS. I like Cool Tones. I like my secret Kamiyoshi. I like rainy days. I like sea monkeys. I like broccoli. And I like German shepherds. Any questions? No. Cool. I don't like dry storms, sporks. How to stop saying Jesus fucking Christ out loud when seeing your friends' ugly boyfriends. Yeah, I really struggle with that. I think I've actually written that I don't like my friends' boyfriends here, yeah. I don't like overly sweet food. I don't like sweet corn, which is semi-related to the above point. I don't like warm toilet seats. I don't like blood. I have a phobia of it. I don't like heights. I got vertigo. I don't like big cities. I don't like traffic. I don't like modern Simpsons. I don't like rage bait. I don't like all of my friends' boyfriends. Dumb boyfriends. I don't like them. And I don't like vodka. I really don't like it. It tastes okay. It tastes fine. I can drink it, but no, not a good idea. Oh, speaking of drinking, I'm about to sip some tea. I'm not gonna do this fully zoomed in because I don't trust it. I don't like... My mom, when I go home, she makes me pee before her so the toilet seat's warm so she can use it. It's fucked up. Okay, yay. I'm drinking tea. Yes! That didn't look like a POV blowjob! Let's go! Let's actually fucking go! Yes! I think she does look a little bit freaky if I turn around and look away from it. Like, yeah, she does not like... Ooh. She saw something I didn't. Yeah, I really do think I have to mess with V-Bridger a bit more. Or give it up. I don't know! Let me... Are there any examples? I first had bubble tea... 3 years ago? Yeah, maybe 4? Maybe 4. When did I live? Oh yeah, Yeah. No, I had it 4 years ago for the first time. It was yummy. It kind of tasted how I like the aesthetic of coffee, if you know what I mean. Coffee looks like it tastes way better than Pinterest girlies make it seem. Cats. Yep. I had them as a kid. I have them as an adult. Sea creatures. I really fuck with them. They're weird. They're weird. I've always liked crabs and lobsters and shrimps and jellyfish and starfish and sea slugs and sea bunnies and yeah. I like salted caramel. It tastes good. I don't like sweet stuff, so adding salt to it helps. Occult / paranormal stuff. I like weird stuff. I grew up in a weird haunted house. Yeah, curry. Tastes good. Nintendo 3DS. A great console that is portable and small. And you can take it with you a lot. And it has a lot of good games. And you can play other console games on it. You can play DS and Game Boy. And a couple of N64 games, but not many. You can play SNES games on it. SNES games. I think maybe even NES games, but yeah, if you can play SNES, you can play NES. Yes. Game Boy? I said Game Boy, but I might have swallowed the M a bit much. Game Boy. I would say you could probably play Game Boy games on the Whiz bang, if you were not a regular, I would have to bang you. Whiz bang. You can't come in here and say stuff. It's not even funny. I like cool tones. I don't like warm tones. I don't like orange. I don't like yellow. I don't like red. I like my secret Kamiyoshi. I like them a lot. Yep, I'd be on that. Yep. Oh, yup. I like rainy days. They're fun. And they make you want to be inside, which is good because I normally feel bad for being inside, but rainy days I'm like, yay, I'm inside. But I like the way that they sound. I live at the top of the house, so when it rains, I hear the pitter patter on the roof. It's very loud, but I like it a lot. I don't know. It kind of reminds me that I don't exist in my head. Like, I think I accidentally covered my face. This is what it looks like. Oh, you can't see me. I get very in my head, so having an outside sound that isn't a creature trying to disturb me is very, very good. I like sea monkeys! I got sea monkeys! I have a colony of sea monkeys going. I fed them today. They love it. They're spirulina. You have a tin roof or a tile? Well, I have tile. A tin roof, I don't like metallic sounds. They're too sharp. So I like my tiles, yeah. But yeah, I have sea monkeys growing. I just pointed and pogged. Whoops. Yeah, I like sea monkeys. I like broccoli. It's my favorite vegetable. I like German shepherds. I've always liked them. They're cute. They're big and they're cute. I like that. They could be a guard dog, but you can also put them on the settee and be like, hello, we're petting you now. I don't like dry storms because I'm very afraid of getting struck by lightning and being set on fire. My house, not me in particular. I'm very scared of a house or... England has a lot of conjoined houses. What are they called? What are they called? They're not detached, no. What is it called when it's not a detached or a semi-detached? And they're all in a row. Is it terrace houses? It might be that. It might be terrace houses. I don't... Townhouses maybe? Yeah, I don't like them. That's interesting. Because, when one of them gets struck by lightning, they're all coming down. Like, they're all gonna set on fire if it's dry. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, yeah. I don't like sporks. I think you have to decide what a thing is. I don't understand the point of them. They are weird. Either be a spoon or a fork. I don't understand. They're just annoying. Because when I use a fork, I'm probably not using a knife. So I want to cut my food up with it. Whereas when I'm using a spoon, it's already... I don't know. It's just a mess. It's messy. Overly sweet foods. I don't like overly sweet foods. I'm not a sweet tooth. I don't like sugar. I like dark chocolate. Sweet corn. Genuinely... Sweet corn is the devil's teeth, I tell you that. I do not like sweet corn. It's bad. Bad. I don't like it. It's disgusting. And they always ruin a good tuna sandwich by putting it in there. Why? What do you mean, what type of sweet corn? Sweet corn! That's the type! What do you mean? A corn on the cob is fine, only if grown in my landlady's garden. That's the only time I've enjoyed corn. Any other sweet corn... Not a big fan of. No, I don't do it. I don't like it. I'm gonna drink my tea. Which I can do now. I did eat food while looking at this earlier, and you can kind of see me chew. But I don't eat food with you guys often, so. Anyway, warm toilet seats. Freaks me out. That's it. They're weird. My mother will pee before me sometimes. I don't like it at all. Blood phobia. It's in the title. I freak out when I see blood. Daddy corn. I'm gonna be real, I would have expected Daddy Corn to be a corn fan. That's not, I'm sorry, I should have a pretty girly laugh that I do. I should be like, haha. That sounds like an Ariana Grande impression. But a bad one, because I have a stuffed up nose. What was I saying? Oh yeah, blood phobia. I'm fine with my own blood. If I gash myself on something and I'm pissing, I see my own blood a lot. I'm very prone to injury. I saw my own blood yesterday. I can't do blood. I actually don't like other people's bodily fluids that much. Like, I don't like the idea of someone getting their spit on me no. I'm not a big fan of, body stuff. I don't like other people's stuff. I'm fine with my own. Other people's stuff I don't like to see it. I cannot touch it. I remember one time when I was in secondary school, this kid cut himself open on something and he rubbed it on me. I hope he dies today. He's alive, but if he should die now. I mean it. I fucked up. I can handle it. I can handle it in cartoons, depending on the cartoon. I can't in movies. There was so many times when we were watching The Boys that I had to cover my eyes and ask my brother what was going on. In cartoons I'm okay, but there were a lot of scenes in Castlevania which messed me up. Well, not messed me up, but I was like, oh, I can't be looking. And then there's been a couple in Invincible where I've been like, oh, no, I can't stand it. Heights, I don't like. I don't like them. They made me dizzy. What is that? There's a chunk of something in my hair. What is that? Let's find out what's in my hair together. What the hell? I don't know what that is. Anyway. Well, I haven't finished Invincible. But there's a scene with a train that I couldn't, or is it a subway? I don't know, but I couldn't do that. No. Yeah, heights. If I look up at a tall building, I get very dizzy. I don't like that. If I look down when I'm on something high, I get very dizzy. I don't like that. Big cities. Big cities have a lot of tall buildings. and a lot of alleyways, and you can't see everything. I don't like it. And there's too many people. Traffic. I like to cross the road. I don't like traffic because there's a lot of cars and it's scary and I don't like it. Modern Simpsons. Simpsons is self-cannibalizing in a way that is not narratively... What's the word I want? Narratively... Satisfying. Narratively satisfying. I don't like traffic because it exposes the rot at the core of the world. What is your problem? You're so right though. Yeah, I don't like traffic because I think 9 out of 10 people are stupid drivers. And so when you have 100 people, that's 90 stupid drivers on the road. But yeah, Modern Simpsons is self-cannibalizing in a very unique way. Because, yeah, when a show runs on for too long and is falling off in quality, yeah, Simpsons is still going. It's one thing, but the problems that I have with Simpsons are, number one, the Marge Simpson's voice actress, she needs to be let go. Not because she's not good at it, but because it's hurting her. Like... I feel bad for her. Oh, well, I grew up in a very small town. We don't have a McDonald's. Or we have one coffee bean. Yeah, I thought it was Julie. I could remember Julie in my head, but yeah, anyway. She sounds really bad. Not really bad, but like, ouchie. And also, so Simpsons originally, back when it started, way back then, was that the 80s or 90s? I can't remember actually. Either way, when Simpsons started, it was a satire, okay, of all the other family comedies and sitcoms, where it was loving mom and loving husband, hard-working, and a little rowdy boy who don't get into too much trouble, but he's a chip off the old block, and daughter. That's most women are mother or daughter characters. That's the best you get. And then they were all very cushy and very like, oh, well, we're a family at the end of the day. So The Simpsons comes along and there's a dad that strangles his son, among other things, and it's like, okay, and it satirized all the stupid stuff in that, right? And then it kept going, and then other shows like how many cartoon or otherwise non-cartoon shows can you think about a family that is incredibly dysfunctional, right? There are just so many of them because The Simpsons paved the way for dysfunctional family comedy humor, and that's fine, but in a sea of the same thing, The Simpsons is really only a standout because it did it first. Doing something first is sure noteworthy, but let's pack it up. Anyway, the problem that I have with The Simpsons isn't just that it's been going on too long, it's also that The Simpsons is temporally untrackable. Every Simpsons episode happens now, and so if something happened 20 years ago in The Simpsons, that means that it happened in 2006, right? If a character is 20 now in today's episode of Simpsons, that means they're born 20 years ago in 2006. When the show started, that would have been like the 1970s. Homer Simpson is canonically born after Lisa in Modern Simpsons. If you use Homer Simpson's current date of birth with Lisa Simpson's original date of birth in the first Simpsons episode, not the first, but Lisa has a birthday in early Simpsons that is now canonically earlier than Homer Simpson's now canon birthday. And that's where it goes too far. I also think that The Simpsons, you can only do... I'm a Marge. Marge, this is a fun fact. I took this huge character quiz a few years ago, so it might have changed. But I took a huge character quiz, and the character that was on this database that was most like me was Marge, apparently. But yeah, the thing about a show that doesn't change the status quo of the show is that it gets very, very, very boring to watch, because you can get attached to a plot line and it's just gone. Like, there is very few continuity in The Simpsons aside from a couple of characters who have died, and that's because of their Homer, Lisa, okay. I'll give you a 3 out of 10 because I had to think about it. You get points off for being you. But yeah, like, because after what, like 40 years maybe? You get invested in the characters in The Simpsons. I want to see Marge happy, and she never will be. Because Homer, there are so many episodes of The Simpsons where Homer goes, "No, you're right, I should change my being." And like The Simpsons movie, everything you go through emotionally, and then the next episode of The Simpsons rolls out and it's like, oh, never mind. Like, never mind. It pisses me off. I love character development, so I'm really not good at the whole repetitive sitcom thing, but I can handle it in a small enough show. But Marge needs a divorce. Anyway, rage bait. Self-explanatory. I don't like how much of the internet is rage bait nowadays. All my friends' boyfriends, they're ugly and they smell and they hang out with my best friend instead of them hanging out with me, and I don't like that. And vodka. I don't like vodka. It makes me very ill. Although I found out yesterday, vodka makes me less ill than fizzy drinks. But that's a disgusting story for another day. I like Darling in the Franxx, I like Clannad, I like Spice and Wolf, I like Inspector, I like Shinsekai Yori, I like Cautious Hero, I like Lucky Star, I drink vodka in moderation, I just don't like it. I like Maho Shoujo Sai, I like the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, so I'm kind of choking on my nose here. I like Kill la Kill, I love Hyoka, I like Neon Genesis Evangelion, I like Freerun, manga, I like Chainsaw Man, I like Oyasumi Pen, I like Berserk, I like Hoseki no Kuni, I like Oshinoko, I like Kuzu no Honkai, I like The Summer Hikari Died, I like Sensitive Boy, I like Firefly Marriage, I like Sugar Girl Drip, I like Orange, I like Hiyakoi, and I begrudgingly like Anna Satsujin. So let me go through these. Darling in the Franxx is one of my favorite anime of all time. Does that mean I think it's good? Yeah, it's good. Does that mean I think it's great? Well, to me, I like it a lot, but I could also probably write a lot of paragraphs on what I would change about it. But the thing that I like about Darling in the Franxx is it cuts to me emotionally. Episode, I think 16 or 17 really got to me. I have this thing where if I think about Darling in the Franxx way too hard, I have to watch it again. It's a really good show to... Well, like I said, I do understand people's grievances with it, and believe me, I have my own. But I just... it gets me. I watched the whole thing in a day the first time, because I've seen it several times. I remember the first day I was walking around with my phone, and I was like, whoa, you can watch your anime on the phone! Because I don't really... phones are used... Something fell over. Crazy. When you grow up and phones are new and become a thing, it's like, okay. I kind of didn't know how much a phone could do nowadays, because in the good old days, you could send a text and pay a lot of money for it, you know. Anyway, Darling in the Franxx I really like, just because it's got a lot of good characters that I really appreciate and that speak to me. I like the art style a lot. Like I said, there's a lot I could talk about, but it's still a fun journey for me. I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm saying I like it. Clannad was the second anime I ever watched knowing what an anime was. It's really good. I really like it. It's very deep cutting. I guess I'll lightly summarize these things too without spoilers. Darling in the Franxx, it's okay, so they have big robots that they fight in, and then they fight geometric shapes a bunch, which could also summarize Neon Genesis Evangelion. But Darling in the Franxx is kind of like if you really diluted Neon Genesis Evangelion down to like a way smaller point, because they're very similar things, but they're also very different in their presentation and the points that they make. Darling in the Franxx is more about the idea of a relationship, whereas Neon Genesis Evangelion is about like a lot of the shortcomings that you have by existing with other people. Anyway, Clannad is also about relationships. It's about like the bonds you make and how those affect you in your life as a person. And it follows Tomoya Okazaki, and he's our friend, and we like him a lot, and he does stuff. And then he meets girls, and they do stuff too. Hooray! Spice and Wolf is also about a relationship, mostly. It's about, there's a guy who sells stuff, which is it's starting off on a bad foot, and he meets the harvest goddess, and she's like, oh, I'm also going that way, you can take me with you. And then they hang out and they like each other, but then they don't. It's a push and pull, you'll have to see. Yeah, it's very cool. I like watching it. Spice and Wolf is very boring in the sense that like some of the most intense scenes are a guy like haggling, you know what I mean? Like there's not, I mean, Clannad is more boring in the sense that like no one even haggles in Clannad, but Darling in the Franxx at least are like, whoa, there's a big robot and someone could get their head cut off. Inspector is a show about a girl who can communicate with yokai and this guy who's not normal at his core, and they hang out and they get up to wacky hijinks dealing with the local yokai. There's an episode that takes place entirely in a car as they edit Wikipedia together. It's also boring in that sense, but I enjoy it. Shinsekai Iori is a show about thousands of years in the future when people have psychic powers, and the sort of situations around the world that have sort of come from that, and a couple of power structures, and people coming really to terms with, you know, authority and the things that authority chooses to do. I haven't actually seen the remake yet of Spice and Wolf because I didn't like the art style for it. Like, it looks pretty, but it looks so boring to me. It looks very like, oh, we made an anime in the 2020s. Like, yep. You sure did. It does look nice. It really does, but I just wasn't a fan of it. It also makes the characters look a lot younger. Guy not to take his own life when he's already falling from the building. Some Homelander shit. That's some Homelander, like, for the sake of publicity shit to do. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Let's see. Yeah, and Shinsekai Iori focuses a lot on people in power and what they do, and it's very good. It's very good, actually. I appreciate it a lot. The if you do anything today, look up oh god, I don't know its name in English. Is it that? Yes, it is. Okay. Look up anything. Listen to the traditional Song of Shadows from Shinsekai Iori. That tune, it's haunting. It's haunting alone. In the context of the show, it's gut-wrenching. I listen to that and I have to sit there and have a moment to myself about it. I don't care about adaptions. Actually, adaptions are annoying because then I have to spend more time on one thing. Next is Cautious Hero. Cautious Hero is about, it's an isekai. There's a goddess who's like, go do this. And she's kind of horny for the main character. It is an isekai. But there's a major plot twist. This one's good. I own it on Blu-ray. fun fact. But the main character is yeah, hi. He is what's the full name of it? It's like the hero is overly powered but like overly cautious. Overpowered but overly cautious, I think it is. So he can kill anything in one hit, but he always spends a lot of time training. It's got a lot of funny comedy beats that sort of satirize, feels a bit too far, but it takes the piss out of isekai a bit, and it's very fun. But if you like something that has a total plot twist at the end and goes from like a 5 to a 10 out of 10, I would recommend this series. I think Detox probably remembers me crying and screaming because we watched it together and I was crying and screaming and I was like, you fucking bastards, how could you do this to me? I was yelling at the screen. I really did cry a lot. It's a very well animated show too. It's very pretty to look at. And the characters are so expressive and really funny. Lucky Star is a classic. Girls have conversations. Yep. Yeah, Shinsekai is good. Yeah, Lucky Star is about girls having conversations, which I have a lot of Lucky Star type conversations. Lucky Star is such like a classic anime. Like if you haven't seen it, what are you doing? It has girls having conversations. There's so like what do you even say about Lucky Star? It's Lucky Star is one of those things that is good not on like merit, but on, or is it merit? Yeah, it's not good on principle, because like what, a bunch of high school girls have conversations about their blood type and like what, how do you eat a chocolate pastry? Boring. Wrong. The delivery is so well executed, it is worth watching Lucky Star. It's got good music. It's nicely animated. Very good. Just very good. Maho Shoujo Site. I really like that. I like the anime more than the manga for a few reasons, but it's about magical girls, but it's dark and fucked up. It's more gritty and gory than Monica Magica, which I'm not really necessarily a fan of something just being magical girls but more fucked up. But what I liked about this show is that a lot of the main cast are traumatized for various reasons, and they don't bother acting pretty and you know, sugar and spice and everything nice. Sometimes they just do insane things because they're insane, and I just found that entertaining and relatable in a way. I like the animation style of it a lot, but I wouldn't be able to tell you if it's good or not because I don't animate. Yeah. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. That's another classic. That's about this weird girl at school who everyone who was a kid in like the late 2000s wished they were but weren't. She's cute. There are hijinks around her. It's a very good show. It's very a child of its time. It definitely feels like such a time warp to be a fan of for me. Because I don't see fans of Haruhi anymore, which is such a travesty, right? Yeah, it's very pretty. It is, it's Kill Annie, and it's their older style. It looks prettier later on. It's not bad at all, but it has moments where you're like, well, like, you know, no, it's fine. Just leave it. Just move on. It's an animated show. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I do agree that every like dark magical girl show is just like, what if they had more fucked up gore and panties? And you're like, well, I don't really know if I want to see the underwear of a teenager, but you know, maybe I'm the problem. Gulp. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I like Mahou Shoujo Site just because it's I like things that have gritty and realistic things happen to characters, even if it's only one of the characters, which it pretty much is in this series. I will admit, Mahou Shoujo Site, if you're looking for good traumatized individual representation, probably not here, but I like when things hit the major fan. Kill la Kill is about magical clothes and an adventure to get vengeance for your father. This was I remember when this was airing and everyone had a different character they were a fan of. When it first aired, I was a real big fan of Nui Harame, and now that I'm older, I'm a Satsuki girl. I really like it. It's fun. The characters are fun. The music is very good. Sorry, I turned around to get a cup of tea. The music's very good. There's a lot of fun hijinks character goes on. There's kind of a character for everyone, I would say. And I will say, every time I think back to Kill la Kill and do a chronology of it in my mind, it is about 10 times more plot heavy than I remember. So that's on me. Hyoka is about the, is it the... Is it? No, I'm not gonna say it. They're in a club. There's this guy who's just like me, for real, in that he doesn't like to waste energy where he doesn't have to. And he gets into, thank you! He gets into hijinks because the world does not do the things you want. And yeah, it's very beautifully animated. I like the plot. There's a little bit of, like, teenage contrivance now and then, but that happens with every show that's about teenagers. So yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna sniff real quick. This is too much to handle. Gosh, I don't even remember that part. Yeah, I remember a bit of it. It's been a while since I watched it, to be honest. There was another one that I caught early on. Yummy tea. You... That's crazy! That's not fair! You never told me this. You know what? I haven't actually listened to the soundtrack on itself. I should do that. Yeah. Neon Genesis Evangelion is a show that says a lot without saying it super much. It does occasionally go into things, but most of the time it's you thousand percent, but like 8 years ago. No, you never told me. Because I would punch you if you told me. Yeah, Neon Genesis Evangelion is, if you watch it without having any brain cells on, it's a show about robots fighting essentially geometric shapes, now that I think about it. But it's more than that. Again, it's about relationships, but it's about the hardship that comes with being in your own skin. It's a show that very much makes you realize just how daunting it is to actually be perceived by other people. A lot of these are about relationships and stuff like that, which, yeah, me. I like it. I feel like it's less hard to understand than people make it out to be. A lot of people go in on like, oh, this imagery, like, you're never gonna get it. And it's like, no, I know what Jesus on the cross looks like. Like, I've been to church. Like, I kind of know. There's a lot of cool stuff in it, but yeah. I think it's a little out there, but I don't think it's crazy out there. Like, I don't think you need a PhD to understand it. I think you'll get it. I feel like it's overrated. I feel like, I wouldn't say it's overrated because I actually don't know a lot of people that like it anymore. It's definitely, I mean, it's a relatively old series, right? But I will say it's one of those things where when you meet someone who says they like it, you're like, oh, what did you like about it? And they're like, oh, the symbolism was hard to understand. Like, no one gets it like I do. And you're like, okay, no. Because it's not. It very much, like, will tell you what it's about at points. It's very fun and very artsy and definitely paved the way for a lot of stuff. And I think it deserves its place as a sort of historically, you know, fantastic anime. But I also do agree that just because it has some symbolism doesn't mean that, you know, your IQ is 100,000 just because, you know, you got it, if that makes sense. And then Freerun is, contrary to Twitter belief, not about hating minorities. It's about relationships again. I've seen a lot of people use Freerun to be like, I'm racist, and I'm like, whoa. I think Freerun didn't think about the whole demons thing that much. Like, I don't know if it's that deep, but I will say it's bad that people use it that way. But, yeah, I like Freerun. It's a very beautiful show. I like the relationships. I like the characters a lot. I don't think that Freerun is gonna be the next chancellor of Germany. I don't think that's in her goals, but you know, like, as far as racist anime goes, I feel like I already felt like, you know, people would cast the net out a bit weirdly, but Freerun is one of those where it's like, I think you're purposefully misinterpreting this to try and make your point seem more grounded than it is, you know? Anyway. Not as racist as Lucky Star. Oh. Manga time. Chainsaw Man. It's my favorite. I have a Denji plushie right behind me, although I accidentally ripped his leg off. I ripped his leg off a couple days ago. Oopsie, so I gotta repair that. Chainsaw Man is about a guy who becomes a chainsaw man, and he goes around and he fights devils. And gets into hijinks as a result of that. It's another one that is a lot about relationships and stuff like that, in my opinion, but also about like one's place in the world and, you know, growing up and realizing that the things that you valued as a kid aren't necessarily valuable. Oyasumi Pinpin is one of my favorites ever. I have a pin of it on my bag right now. And Oyasumi Pinpin is about a lot. I really like it though. Pinpin Orange, you can always, well, if I'm still here, this stream was meant to be short, but I can talk, can I? It follows Pinpin growing up and experiencing some stuff. And, yeah. Life doesn't always go the way you want it to, but I like it because it's very emotionally gripping. I can think of quotes from the manga, and sometimes, like, I'll think back on it, and it makes me feel a little ill. I also, when I read Pinpin originally, I read it to some of the songs from the Lisa soundtrack. Lisa, the Painful, I think it is. Yeah, Lisa the Painful. Like, Devil's Bath Boys, and is it, oh no. What is it called? There's a couple that I listened to on loop whilst reading it, which I think really added to the effect, especially in later chapters. But yeah, obviously my favorite character is Aiko. That's pretty... Yup. Thank you. Yeah, she's cute as well, but her story... we share some things in common. Oh my god, yay! And this is the not best version. Thank you, bye, have fun. Yeah, I really like her story, and I just really like the way that the characters move through the world in that way. This chat is still fucked up, isn't it? Oh! Yeah, I like Denji a lot. He's one of my favorite characters ever. I realize you guys are still down here a bit. Wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Just this one, please. I said just this one? Gulp. Yay! Cool, put that there. Yeah, I really like Oyasumi Pinpin. Berserk is about a lot of stuff. Berserk to me is a discussion on what makes a good person and is that perspective, but that's my hot take. I really like it. It's one of the manga I read when I was younger, so it's got a very close place in my heart. I'm a big Griffith stan. Oh wow, I'm actually, the lips I'm gonna redo because they're bad. I'm very glad that I decided to make this into a opportunity to rig another model and show people how to do it. Because I think the best person to teach you something is someone who's just figured out how to do it. I've written down so many tips and stuff and ways to explain stuff, so I'm excited to get to work on that. I'm probably going to stream a bit less as a result because, my god, this is time consuming. But yeah. Berserk is one of the first series I got into in that way, and yeah, it means a lot to me. I was a big Griffith girly. I own the Bailet from it. I own that somewhere. It's probably hanging from something in my mom's old room. I should really get a hold of it again, shouldn't I? Yeah. What else? I think I wore it around a couple times and people were like, what the fuck is that thing? And I'm like, what do you think? Yeah. Hoseki no Kuni, Land of the Lustrous. That was one I read pretty late. I mean, it was still being published as I was reading it, but it had definitely passed the time of being peak pop culture. I really like it. It's one of those stories that begins at a place, and by the end of it, you're like crying and like, how did we get here? Which I really like in a story. I really like a story when the beginning is very quaint, and then you end up in a weird place at the end. It follows, is it Phosphorite is how you say it? I don't actually know how to say it in English. Who is a gem looking for a job that suits them, and it ends in a really cool Buddhist way. There's a lot of religious, specifically Buddhist symbolism in there. It's really interesting if you're into that stuff. The art is very, very good, and the anime is... It got dogged on for its style in terms of, like, 3D, but, like, how else would you do it, you know? Oshinoko is a series I like, mostly for the art, but I like a little plot points of it too. It's something that I enjoy with my family, which is, I guess, a weird sentence to say, but yeah, it's about people that get reincarnated into their favorite idol's children, and the ensuing mystery and adventures, I guess. There's a lot of good and fun characters in it. I think people hate on it because it's popular. I think it's entered that phase of its existence, which is like, whatever. Kuzuno Honkai is the art is done by the same artist as Oshinoko, which is it oh no, I always get the syllables in her first name, not in her name, like mixed up. Hang on, am I right? I think I might have got it. Yeah, Mango Yokoyari, that's it, Yokoyari. I always used to say Yoyokari when I was younger. I messed it up a lot. Yeah, Kuzuno Honkai, or Scum's Wish, is about... It's another one about relationships, and it's another one that's... It's about, like... It's like evil Hyoka, if you think about it. But it's about a cast of characters who are having a lot of messy relationships, and trying to figure out who they are and what they want to do with their life and stuff. Oh, I have to... check what that says on my phone. Yeah, that's true. Do I have... Can I allow that? That's so interesting. That didn't show up in my... On my OBS. Yeah, it's very good for that kind of stuff. So yeah, Kuzuno Honkai is about these teenagers and relationships and stuff, and they figure stuff out. It's got a lot of meaning to me. It's very interesting if you like weird drama, and the art is beautiful, and the anime adaptation was really, really good in my opinion. They did a lot of fun stuff with paneling and the way that I haven't seen a lot of anime do before, which isn't to say that no one's done it, but it is to say I hadn't seen it before, so I found it cool. The Summer Hikari Died is really interesting. It follows the story of a guy coping with the fact that his best friend, wink wink, nudge nudge, can't really wink because V Bridger doesn't think I close my eyes. Like, I'm looking at it, these are closed, but V Bridger doesn't think that. With the fact that his friend has died, wink wink nudge nudge, and has seemingly come back as a weird monster. It's not... it's a little... It has moments of it, but that's not really the main plot. It kind of comes in and out of that. I like it a lot because the relationship is very interesting, but also it's set in a small town with weird shit going on. Anything that's set in a small town with weird supernatural stuff is just so relatable to me. I love a good hick town setting, so that's why I like it. But I do like the relationship between the two main characters a lot, because it is, like I said, it has moments. I wouldn't say it's exclusively. A lot of people do like it for that reason, but it's not actually too heavy on it. It does have themes of like being a little bit gay or a lot of bit gay in a small town, but it's not about that in the same, like, I wouldn't classify it as a boys love manga, but it does have those elements in, but in the same way that, like, I'm looking through my list here, in the same way that any of these other things aside from like Clannad and Spice and Wolf have like romance in them. Sensitive Boy is a really interesting manga. I really like it. It's about a boy who has experienced sexual abuse before, and how he goes on coping with it, and how his friends have reacted to it and stuff like that. There's a lot of side plot, like the side characters are getting fleshed out a bit more, and I really enjoyed an arc. There was an arc with an idol that I really liked. She's a really cute character, and she's really interesting to me in that way. I was a bit sad how that plot resolved, but it's kind of for the better when you think about it. But it's a really good manga because it focuses on stuff I don't see a lot of other stuff focus on. Like, a lot of the time in media when men go through a trauma like that, it's either dismissed or played for laughs, so I really appreciate that. Firefly Marriage is admittedly kind of a train wreck in my opinion. It's about a girl who gets abducted, and she goes on this island where, like, everything, it's like the Purge Islands, like, you know, the Purge where everything's legal for 24 hours. It's kind of like that, but as an island. And she proposes to this guy who's like about to kill her, and he's like, okay, we're gonna get married now, and he's crazy as hell. And it's sort of the adventures about that, and there's a lot of plot twists. It's like a really fun read though. It's definitely fun. I think it would be more fun to binge than to like sit and analyze, but it's very pretty. It's very pretty. I very much love the art. But yeah, I kind of like the main guy, but he keeps pissing me off. It's very, I would almost call the plot beats of Firefly Marriage Simpsons-esque, in that every now and then they'll make moves and strides on their plot and their character arc and then go back for contrived reasons. But I would say a lot of serialized manga do this. Like, think of a manga if it would cut out all the stupid shit and fat. Like, they gotta do it. They gotta do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like, oh yeah, your dad's like insane. But I like their relationship. There's a lot to talk about. I'm very simple in that way where I'm like, oh, I like them. But I guess you could argue like about Stockholm Syndrome, which, fun fact, Stockholm Syndrome isn't really real, did you know? Sugar Girl Drip is about two girls who get in a situation. They hate each other at first, but then, well, a situation occurs and they start hanging out a bit more. And become more friends in a seemingly gay way, I reckon. It's got a very interesting art style in my opinion. The eyes are very big and expressive. I like it. It's publishing right now. It's very niche. I don't think I know anyone else who's even heard of it. So read that if you want. Orange, wait, what isn't? I've lost the plot. Firefly Marriage isn't something. That's all I know. Orange is about a series of high schoolers, or like a little group of high schoolers who get, I think, letters from their future selves forewarning them of certain events that happen and how they're going to deal with them. Oh, yeah, Stockholm Syndrome isn't really a real thing. It was pretty much made up. Oh gosh, I'd have to look this up, and let me look it up real quick to give you a more accurate portrayal of the truth. But yeah, Stockholm Syndrome was effectively made up. Which I guess everything is, but like, you know, Stockholm Syndrome. You can see me Googling on my phone. Okay, I don't care that it's not in the DSM-5. The apples aren't in the DSM-5 and they're real. Give me the story. Damn! Okay, yes, I know that there being no diagnostic criteria is a bad thing. You ever Google something on your phone and not find the answer? Okay, yes, it's not in the DSM. Or the ICD-10. Oh, care. as far as I'm aware, it was pretty much made up and misconstrued by the guy. Yeah, so it was fabricated. Well, because okay, so effectively what happened was you're being like robbed at gunpoint, and the woman involved was being nice to the guy, and rather than go, oh, she's smart and is capable of figuring out that if you're nice to the guy they'll let you live, they were like, oh, she's falling in love with him, that's fucking crazy. And it's like, no, I'm sure that like people in the right situations can become attached to their captors. I just don't think it's that common. I'm sure I'd get stuck. No, early workies. So sad. Quit your job and leave your boyfriend. But thank you. Yay, sleep well. Yay. I'll do a heart with my hands, but you can't see that. I don't have hand tracking and raking, but I thought about it. Yeah, I think I would get Stockholm Syndrome. I think I get Stockholm Syndrome in 15 minutes, depending on the smell of the person who kidnapped me. I'm very lonely. So I think it wouldn't take long. I'd be like, I'd be like, did you want to kidnap me or anyone? And they go, oh, it was you. I've been following you for 10 weeks. And I go, 10 weeks? Oh my god. That's the longest someone hasn't cheated on me in so long. They'd be like, okay. But, yeah. What was... Orange! They get letters from their future selves for warning them of events that they must try and avoid, which makes it seem kind of cooler. It's about relationships and interpersonal stuff. I like the anime. I can't remember if there's anything wrong with it. But, yeah. I read the manga too. Well, hence, it's in the manga column. Hyokoi. Hyokoi is... It's a very cutesy shoujo. It's about a girl and a guy, but the girl's really short and the guy's really tall. And that's it. It's cute. It's fine. It's okay. If you like a good little cutesy shoujo on your downtime, it's cute. Anasatsujin, otherwise known as peephole. It's... It exists. Anasatsujin is very fun to read, but it is on some bullshit at times. There's a major plot twist near the end that's just so again, it suffers from the Firefly marriage thing where like the plot had to kind of go in weird loop-de-loops to make itself stretch for longer instead of come up with anything actually worth making longer. Which went a bit skew with. I really enjoy it. The characters are fun and silly, but it is a real, like, what are we doing situation a lot of the time. Is it worth a read? If you have a lot of time to spare on the toilet, go for Anasatsujin. Like, if you have IBS, go through Anasatsujin. Yes, Sensitive Boy is really good. Sensitive Boy is one of the... Not even one of the better ones, actually. I think the only ones I wouldn't recommend... Anasatsujin, if you like something to make logical sense, and if you get pissed about plot contrivances and stupid characters, and going, what? Huh? What? Huh? Firefly Marriage is like that, but a lot lesser. So if you can't handle Firefly Marriage, you won't handle Anasatsujin. But I read it. I do like it. I do like Rio. She's a fun character. But yeah. The ones I'd recommend the most... Ooh. I do kind of recommend them all except those two. But if you don't care about, like, melodramatic teenage love stories, I would say to skip who's into Honkai, and I guess Orange. Oh, Hyokoi is like hit or miss. If you're not into like fluffy shoujo, like you have what it says on the tin, then I guess I wouldn't recommend that. But it's got really pretty art, and cute character designs. Sugar Girl Drip is very new, so you can dip your toes into that. Yeah. There was, what did I read? I nearly put it on this list. It was very bad in the same way that Anasatsujin is, so I like it a lot. It was about a girl and a guy that fall in love, but it turns out she's like crazy as fuck, and then he turns crazy as fuck at the end of it. It was dumb. Anyway, video games and music. I like Project Zomboid and Hollow Knight and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and The Legend of Zelda and Professor Layton. No, it wasn't Boys Abyss. And Touhou Project and Silent Hill and Resident Evil and Terraria and Animal Crossing and Sport and GTA San Andreas and Starbound. And for music, I like War of the Worlds and 70 and Zin and Pendulum and Kensuke Yoshio and She and Kiko and Rav and Daft Punk and C2C and Jin and Gorillaz and D Martin and Dance Give Dance. Project Zomboid I like because I get to live out my fantasy of being at the end of the world all by myself. And I get to have mastery over it in a way that I just wouldn't. Yeah. That's she. I really like living out that fantasy, and I like that it's multiplayer too, because then I can do it with my besties. I can be like, what if we survive together? I like that a lot of it isn't about just beating up zombies, because a lot of zombie games are shooties. I don't like shooty. I like to be a prepper. Yeah, Hollow Knight. It's Hollow Knight. I really love Hollow Knight. The only game I played this year is Hollow Knight and Club Penguin. But I really like Hollow Knight. I like the art and the atmosphere, and the music is chef's kiss. I like the way that it has the Hoseki no Kuni effect, where it starts really small, like, oh, you're just this little creature, go and look around, oh my god, go fight the gods of this world. And it's very cool in that way. I actually find it really fun. I've gotten, guys, I just hit myself in the face with my mic. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I use Reddit. I use Reddit a lot nowadays. I find it kind of fun. I am gonna play and stream Silk Song. Yes, I got gifted it for Christmas. Anyway, so I'm not really a Redditor, but I am on it because it's perfect in the sense that you have a potentially endless feed to scroll through, but it's kind of boring. Whereas, and it never makes me mad. Twitter makes me mad. Tumblr isn't good enough at knowing what I want to see. Reddit, perfect. 5 minutes, cool. Cause I'm bored. I've started downvoting people though, which is, I'm like, oh, it's going too far. It's going too far. Anyway, on Reddit, someone posted their tier list of bosses on Hollow Knight, and they were like, this one's too hard, and I was like, that's the oh my god, I'm becoming my worst enemy. That's the point, is to be hard. I sort of zone out and I'm typing, get good. No, this isn't me. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. I actually do enjoy doing hard fights in Hollow Knight. To a point. Hard to a point. Hard, not very hard. Do you understand? Hard, not very hard. I like to be able to strategize and know what I'm doing. I don't like it to be too skill-based. So there are a couple of whiffs for me in Hollow Knight, but actually I would like to fight probably 90% of the bosses again, because I found them very fun. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is very fun. You wake up in the world of Pokemon. Yes, I'm a hard beatable enjoyer. Hard bullshit? No. I don't like anything that requires me to have to be very quick with my hands, because I really struggle to use my hands a lot. I've always struggled. I nearly said I had to use a typewriter in school. And I didn't, I had to use a computer. Well, I had to use a word processor. They're the same thing. I had to use a world processor. Souls-like, well, Hollow Knight is classed as a Souls-like, I think, and a Metroidvania. I will see, because I do want to play them, but it might be a case of only ever playing Night Rain with people who can help me out. But I like to try and get better at games. I haven't had a lot of experience with them, to be honest, because back in my day, you would buy whatever your local game shop had, and I just grew up on certain video games that didn't, and I didn't have a PC until last year. This computer is about a year old. Who's messaging me? Have you been sleeping? My friend's messaging me instead of being at my stream. I like hard beatable. It depends on if I can look at a thing and go, okay, so you go left, then you go right, then I have to avoid this, I have to jump when you do this, and then I have to remember to do this, and this weapon's better against you than this one. If I can strategize it, I'm happy with it. If I have to just like, oh, well, get good, I don't like it, because I can't get good. And that's okay. Hi! This tea is too cold. I broke my mug warmer. Did I tell you guys that? There's a big crack in it. Anyway, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is very fun because Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is a game that is all strategy, no practice. I like that game because if you just do enough running around and getting enough stuff, you're fine. I actually made that game too easy for me, so yeah. My fave Animal Crossing New Leaf clears. Zelda games, I haven't played the Switch ones because I don't really want to. I like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess the most, in reverse order, I guess. That's a game I can play. Zelda, I can beat Zelda pretty good. I haven't played the 2D ones that much in a while. I played the DS ones. I remember when the DS first came out, it had a microphone on, which was pretty out there. Like, some stuff had done it, but not a lot. I guess we didn't have, I mean, this was when the DS came out, so the internet wasn't as huge as it is nowadays. I guess that we didn't have, is it Hello Pikachu? There's a Pikachu game that has microphone. But there's a puzzle in one of the DS Zeldas where you have to blow into the microphone to get the fire to go out. And my brother and I were playing the DS together. No, there was a game where you hang out with just Pikachu, and it was older. I can't remember what console it was on because we didn't have it. But yeah, we had to blow. You had to go into the mic to do that. And I did it, and my brother was like, whoa! How'd you do that? No, it is the N64 Pikachu game with a mic. Because that's what I'm saying is game consoles didn't have microphones back in my day. So when I was like, you gotta blow out the fire, and my brother was like, no you don't. I was like, and it worked. So that's a very fond memory of mine. Because I think people who are older than you never think you're smart, and it's like, I am. Professor Layton's very fun. I remember playing that a lot. A lot of puzzles. I like puzzles. I like having to think. I like logic in that way. Yeah, it's very easy. You just go around. Well, not very easy, but well, it depends. I'm very bad at the maths ones because every time it'll be like, there's 1 million. You've never heard of Professor Layton? How old are you? 10? Come on. Anyway. There's a lot where it'll be like, if there's 1 million dust mites and this thing happens, what are you, oh, happy birthday, question mark? What are you gonna do? And I always start going, okay, 1 million divided by 6, you know, I start doing the maths, then I'm like, it's like 10. It's like, there's a very obvious answer that I keep missing, so those are the ones that always catch me out, because I'm so good at maths, I'm not really, that I just jump to doing it, as opposed to figuring out the logic puzzle. Toho Project has been a fan favorite in my household for a while. I was a big fan of the PC-98 games. Those are the kind of things, that's my niche of Toho, as I know a lot about them, especially compared to newer Toho. I don't think I've been into Toho for like I'm aware of Touhou 14 and some of its characters and plot elements. After that, I have a steep fall off. Not because I think they're bad, but just because I haven't had the chance to really, you know, get into them. But yeah, I've been into Touhou for the majority of my life, which is fun. Is it? Yeah, it is. Which is very fun. I remember my brother having to plug something into my computer to like get me to have the games on my computer, which is very fun. It's a very old style way of doing stuff, physically bringing over like a, not a disc, but you know, like a thing. Silent Hill is very fun. I remember, I think we had a copy of it in our household, but it's long gone. But I like Silent Hill. It's very good writing, very atmospheric, very interesting. What do you mean I miss flash drives? I have one hanging from my microphone right now. Oh my god. Kids don't use flash drives. Silent Hill is a very guttural experience. I very much like it. I do like how weird and out there the plot can get at times. I'm kind of mad Silent Hill 2 is the more popular one. I do like it, and I like where it goes, and I like James a lot as a character. He's sexy. But Silent Hill 1 is, like, good, guys. Like, remember Silent Hill 1? It's good, guys. It's good. Like, come on. It's good. Resident Evil is just fun. I remember having to, because my mom has arthritis, there was a scene with a boulder coming after her that she had to press a button to avoid. I remember having to do that for her when that game first came out. It's not Resident Evil 1 remake I'm talking about. It might have been 4, I think. There's a scene in there about that. I don't know. But it's fun. A nice bunch of characters. Starting to go a little crazy plot-wise, but we move. It's fine. I really couldn't tell you anything that happens after 4 because I don't have much experience with it. I mean, I have seen playthroughs of 7 and 8, but I haven't digested them, and I don't know anything about 5 and 6. So I do own most of them though, so we'll see them eventually. Terraria is very fun. I haven't played the update, and I will probably not be streaming the update anytime soon, just because Terraria is a big commitment I don't want to make right now. But yeah, Terraria is very fun. I've liked it for a while. I actually remember watching videos of it when it first came out, and I didn't game on my computer, so I didn't get it till a while later. But yeah, very fun game. Very out there. Animal Crossing, classic. I like a lot of Animal Crossing games. I haven't played the Switch version too much. I did restart my islands a bit ago. But yeah, they've updated it. But I'm not gonna notice the difference. Yeah, it's cute. It's one of those things where it's like, eh. But I like the 3DS version the most. It feels the most rich and complete. But it is, yeah, it's fun if you mess around with stuff. But I like having my little village that I look after. My little town. Spore is fun. That's a classic from the 2000s. Make creatures have fun. It's pretty simple. San Andreas is a classic. I've been playing that for however many years it's been out. I think, when did it come out? Let me look it up. GTA. It's later in life than I think. San Andreas. 2004. Okay, that's when I thought, but that's because I've read it recently. I have only played San Andreas and Vice City. Those are the two that we had on the PlayStation 2 back in the day. So no, I haven't. I've got a bundle of them on my Switch that I should play. But yeah, we'll see. Starbound is fun. I would say Starbound falls off on the replayability if you remember how to play it, which is something I struggle with, is that I know what I'm doing. It's a lot longer game if you don't know what you're doing, but I do, so that's a bit crappy. It's one of those that I've never played without a million mods, which is, I would say I play most games unmodded, but Starbound is one that I've always played with mods on. I've never played just the base game. Mother? Oh no, that's Earthbound. Earthbound is Mother. No, I've never played Earthbound. I should, but I haven't. Yeah. Starbound is... well, it's kind of what it says on the title, really. You're bound for the stars. You adventure on space with your mana manipulator, and you find planets. It's like 2D, what's it? The one that had all the planets. No, not Space Terraria. It's like Space Terraria, but it's like, No Man's Sky in terms of you go around to these generated planets. And you get stuff. Yeah. I'm waiting for... Yeah, we both got it at the same time. Anyway, music. I like War of the Worlds. Jeff Wynne's musical version of the War of the Worlds, which I get to go see this year. That's my birthday present from my friend, from my boss, and my friend, as I get to go see it this year. In person. Yay! So I'm very excited about that. I really hope they have a 30-foot fighting machine. Hopefully they do. But if they don't, I'll jump on the train tracks, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, War of the Worlds is originally a book by H.G. Wells, then adapted into several films. And more, well, less famously, but more betterly, a musical album. I've written specifically the 1978 version. I have a couple copies of it. Yay. But because there was the new generation, made in, what, 2013, I want to say? It's not good. Liam Neeson's on it, and he's fine, but he's no Richard Burton, is he? And, they add random, dubstep to my favorite song, which I don't like. Did I read what War of the Worlds when H.G. Wells wrote it in the late 1800s? No. Funnily enough, I wasn't reading books in 98? It might be. I wasn't. And I also didn't read it in 1978. I actually never read War of the Worlds. Fun fact. I've only listened to the album. I really do want to see the Ice Cube movie, though, because it's kind of crappy. But yeah. I like Zun. That's the composer for Toho. He's my most listened to artist. Toho's song is very good. Here's a fun story. I was at work, and my boss always pressures me to play music at work, even though I don't work at a music place. You can see when I pick up my phone, I don't like it. And I don't like a lot of, as you can see from here, very acceptable to play to the public music. So I made a playlist of Toho piano arranges because I was like, piano isn't offensive. No one's going to ask me about piano. Well, this guy comes up to me and he's like, oh, I'm a pianist. Like, I study piano and stuff. Who's the composer of this? And I was like, oh, well, and I had to explain what Toho was to this guy. Oh yeah, the house, yeah, Toho house set. That's by Kuroneko Lounge. I should have put them on here actually, but those are some of the albums that I have on my headphones, so I've grown a little weary of them. Oopsie, I should really fix that. I like Pendulum. I've liked Pendulum for a lot of years. They're good. I like that kind of music a lot. Yeah, my favorite song. Oh, I should tell you my favorite song from each person. My favorite War of the Worlds song is The Artilleryman and the Fighting Machine. I guess it's cool bit. What's the line I always quote? Oh, he's like, oh, no, hang on. I have to go through the entire song in my head, and it's a 10-minute song. He goes like, look, there they are. What did I tell you? He does that. They changed in the live stage version. They changed. It's Alexis. Got his last name. Who plays the guy? But it's David Essex in the original album version. Yeah, I'm looking down at my phone. Okay, he goes, there they are. What did I tell you? It's a very good song. There's a difference. There's two album versions for the 1978 one. And in one of them, it uses guitars, and in another, it uses this kind of synthy thing. If you're gonna listen to it, listen to the... What's it called? Highlights album version, because that's shorter and is more about the song than the acting. Anyway, favorite Sim song, I really like Maple Dream, but I like the changeability of Dream version of that, which is called something else. But I like the original. What is it called? Damn, I'm gonna have to look that up too. Hang on. What's it called? Eternal Dream Mystic Maple. Cool. That's the version, and I specifically really like the changeability of Strange Dream version of that. It's very pretty. That's the fun fact. Maple Dream is the song I want to be played at my funeral, which I've been thinking a lot about. You hit a certain age! You have to start planning. Pendulum, my favorite song is Crush. Yay, that's a good one. Kensuke Ushio, composer for a lot of stuff. Very good. A lot of range. Very impressive range on that book. I like a lot. SLT from... what is it called? A Silent Voice. SLT from A Silent Voice was one of my original favorites. That's very, very pretty. I really like, a couple of the tracks from Devilman, Cry Baby. Yeah, Miki the Witch I like. My favorite is Leave the Lights from Chainsaw Man. Yay! She, which I'm surprised to know someone else who knows about She. I mean, a few of my friends do because I be putting them on that shit. Yeah, She I've liked for a lot of years. I really like... Just Your Eyes, that's one of my favorites, and Coloris, and I don't remember the track names, but I can go and find them. I like Kikuo a lot. Kikuo is a Vocaloid artist I've liked for a lot. You might know Kikuo from Aishite and is it Aishite? Is it twice or once? And Gomene, and Bertha's Child or whatever. I can't think of them, but I could sing them. I listen to a lot of Kikuo while reading the Umineko manga, that's a really good combi actually. If you want to listen to something that isn't the Umi soundtrack, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but yeah. I like Rav. Rav is my... I like Rav. Rav is that artist that I think only I know that I like. He's a rapper. His music's very interesting. I really like it. I own a couple of his albums. My favorite tracks from Rav. Oh, my favorite tracks from Kikuo. I like Infinite Dreamer a lot. And I don't know a lot of the song names either because I'm really bad at that kind of thing. Rav, I really like Solanine. That's my favorite. And Full Bloom was good. That was a more recent one. I like that a lot. Epophis, I think is how you say it. Oreos is fun. You've seen, actually, you guys have all heard Rav because he's in the background of my bloopers video on accident. I like Daft Punk. Who doesn't? I like the Discovery album a lot. I like Aerodynamic most from that. I think C2C I like. That's another group that I think only I know about. They're actually very similar to Daft Punk in that they're French electronic artists. I really like Delta And what's that other one? They've only got one actual studio album, I think. I like Delta. Delta's a good song. And Down the Road, that's the one. I like a few others from that album too, but those are like my two favorites. Jin, the Vocaloid producer, known for Kagero Project. Yay! I love Kagero Project. That last gulp of tea was actually about 2 gulps worth, so hang on. I really leaned back for that one. I don't know what... I feel like I'm gonna have to give her a default pose when I, like, turn around. Anyway, yeah, Jin, which ones are like... I like Lost Time Memory, might be my favorite. Oh no, Tome Answer, I think it is. I think I like a lot too. I like a lot from that series. It's very good. I like the anime. I get it. It's not the best, but I like it a lot. I really like Jin. He's very good at what he does. I like Gorillas. Who doesn't? That's a really popular pick. I think that might be my most popular pick here, actually, if you ask me. Yeah. They do a lot of varied, fun songs. I like, my mic's... I'm trying to be quiet because it's late, but I'm not doing it so well. I feel like I like more of the popular ones. Like, I'm not an unpopular Gorillaz fan. Obviously, Rhinestone Eyes is up there. Feel Good is up there. Up on Melancholy Hill. Oh, dude, It's Dare. It's Dare. It was very fun. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. If you've never seen that, I'm sure I've spoken about this before, but if you've never seen that, the guy who does that bit was very drunk on stage, and he didn't do it properly. It's a very funny video. Dean Marson, I really like. He's not the most modern artist, but I like a lot of his song and his music. Yeah, I don't think I know. I doubt anyone here is gonna have heard of him, so I wouldn't say. I really like his Christmas music in particular. It's a marshmallow world in the winter. That's my favorite. I really like... Oh, what's that one? Is it Do You Thing? It might be from Gorillaz as well. I can never find that one though. Yeah, D. Martin. I like his Christmas music mostly, but I think he's got a good sound. Very classic music. Oh my gosh, happy yesterday birthday. I'll stay healthier than getting no sleep. Dance Gavin Dance, I feel is a little out there. I got my friend into him the other day. Oh, I can freak my tracking out if I cover my face real quick. Where's Bon Jovi? But contrary to popular belief, I don't love Bon Jovi that much. I like some Bon Jovi songs, but I'm not really a Bon Jovi fan. I might have misled you guys on that. I'm sorry. But yeah, Dance Gavin Dance. I've liked them for a long time. Their music's fine. It's okay. I still like some of it. I have all their albums, so I feel like I should like them. My friend likes them more than me. I got my friend into them. She's like, I love them, and I'm like, I'm a little past that. Anyway, television. The Boys, Ghost Whisperers, Severance, Yellow Jackets, Moral Oral, Emmerdale, LOL, Breaking Bad, BoJack Horseman, Invincible, Wacky Races, Regular Show, Scooby-Doo, Columbo, Movies, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Chainsaw Man, Reze Arc, Nausicaa, Mickey 17, The Virgin Suicides, A Knight's Tale, Maquia, Ghost, Interstellar 5555, Bridget Jones, Promising Young Woman, Halloween, and Terminator. The Boys I really like because it's just kind of a wacky adventure. It's got a lot of fun characters, and I'm kind of invested in where it goes. Yeah. Ghost Whisperer I like because I really like one of the characters a lot. Ghost Whisperer is a show you probably only know about if you were in your 30s and 40s in the 2000s. So the only people that I know that know about it are my mom, who was watching it on television with me when it aired, and my friends who have been forced to hear about it from me. Do I like Terminator more than Terminator 2? I like them both the same for different reasons. So there's that. Ghost Whisperer, I like that character, like I said. Severance, I have seen The Boy is Diabolical, yeah. Severance I really like because it's got a really gripping and sort of difficult philosophical plot that's hard to deal with in a way. But yeah. Very, very, very fantastically directed show with some good music scenes too. Like shit. Yellow Jackets is one I recently watched. It's very interesting. I kind of care more about the 1990s timeline, which I think is true for everyone, but I'm kind of curious to see where things go in the modern day timeline too, you know? Mora Oral is a really good show. It's a real shame that it got cancelled. Emmerdale is a British soap opera. I nearly hiccuped. And what that means is it's... Okay. That's my throat. I'm so sorry. I'm not burping. That's like... I wouldn't even say that's my throat. That's like my chest. Ugh. You good? Anyway. It's about, a farm. But it's not... It used to be about Emmerdale Farm. Like 30 years ago. But now it's about the general city. No, it's not city. Like town around the farm. I haven't kept up with it since I was a teenager, to be honest. But I liked it back then. I honestly put this on for grandma points more than anything. But I still do, like, keep up with it and ask my mom what's going on in it. But I don't know any of the characters anymore. Breaking Bad, I haven't finished it. But it's a good show. It's a good show. It deserves it. It deserves it. BoJack Horseman, I also haven't finished. But I liked a lot of it that I saw. I'm very interested to see how things go. And Invincible is the same. I haven't finished it yet, but I was liking where it's going. I predicted a few things in it, which is quite funny because I was like, oh, is it going to turn out that character is this character? And my brother's like... Yeah, the thing about Breaking Bad is that I'm watching it with my friend who just doesn't text me back. I don't think he likes me, guys. He promised to be at a lot of my streams and I've seen him like twice. I just don't think he likes me, which is fine, but I just want him to tell me. Like, it's just funny. Like, just delete me. I won't text you back. I've been pestering him just to get him to say it. Like, have a boundary, bro. Anyway, so I never got to finish Breaking Bad much. BoJack Horseman and Invincible I'm watching with my brother. I was very bad at hanging out and watching stuff. So yeah. Wacky Races is it's from the 60s, I think, actually. And it's... Every episode is about a bunch of wacky individuals in their wacky cars racing to the finish line. And a lot of stuff ensues because of that. If you know of Muttley, like the wheezing dog loth, then you know about Wacky Races. That's a very good one. I used to love watching that when I was a kid. Regular show, I'm definitely glad to enjoy that as an older person because I think I would have missed a lot if it was airing when I was very young. That's just fun. A lot of hijinks and scenarios. It's very relatable at times, and I think the character acting is very interesting. And yeah. Scooby-Doo is, I started looking into this. I haven't kept up with Scooby-Doo since 2006. I think that was... What's New Scooby-Doo, I think that was? But I don't know. Wacky Races never on We Hit Boomerang? Oh. I just remember watching it as a kid. I couldn't tell you which channel it was on. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun enough. And yeah, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo actually started airing in the 60s as well, which I thought it was 70s, but it wasn't. It was 60s. Yeah, I'm more acquainted with the older Scooby-Doo than the newer stuff. I have seen snippets of the 2006. Well, I think it ended in 2006, didn't it? I've seen some of the 2000s, like early 2000s show, but I've not caught up with it since then. It's gotten some interesting places. But yeah. And then of course Columbo. I used to love watching Columbo as a kid. It was really funny because the thing about Columbo is the format is every episode, Columbo, there's a murder, and you see it play out in front of you. Right? And Columbo interrogates the person that did it the whole time. And it's not about him. It's not about it being solved. It's about how is Columbo gonna catch the guy. Because the crimes are very well orchestrated all the time, though. Right? But this is really funny. When it was airing, like my grandma, she would cover her eyes. She'd be like, don't tell me who the killer is. Bro, it's the very famous person being spoken to by Columbo all the time. Like, what do you mean? It's obvious who it is. But she would never want to see it. And she liked knowing how Columbo figured it out. Which he does. There are some hype moments in Columbo. Were you a witness to what that man just did? Oh. So hype. I'm sorry. Look, Columbo, you didn't have a lot to do when Columbo was airing. So Columbo hype moments was kind of what you've got. But he's very good. I'm saying, like, Columbo Loke has hype moments in aura. Like, I'm saying, like... Anyway, my favorite movies. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is gut-wrenching and has beautiful music. Yep. Chainsaw Man Rezearch is gut-wrenching and has beautiful music. Yep. Nausicaa is entertaining and tells an interesting story and has beautiful music. Yup. Mickey 17 is, it's a bit sad, but it has mostly fun moments and aura and very good music. Yup. The Virgin Suicides is incredibly gut-wrenching and a really interesting sociological study on memory and the relationship between genders. Yup. No Knives Out. Knives Out is a good movie, but it's not one of my favorites. I really like The Virgin Suicide. It's got a very good soundtrack too. A Knight's Tale is very fun, but it can be a slog because of all the jousting scenes, which is the point. But my god, like, oh, you don't got to have all of them, but they do. Like, if you made a Redux version of A Knight's Tale without the jousting scenes, it just wouldn't be the same. Maquia is a very beautiful movie. Every time I go to show someone this movie, I start crying in the first 10 minutes, even though nothing happens yet, because it's so beautiful. If you were gonna watch anything, please watch Maquia, please, for me. Please. Please watch Maquia. It's so good. It really is. It's beautiful. It really is. You won't regret it. It's beautiful. It's beautifully animated. It's got such a beautiful story. The music is so compelling. I have it liked on Spotify. I have to keep skipping it or else I'm gonna start bawling. Genuinely, like, all of these movies are great and good to watch if you want to, but like, this one is just a multimedia artistic masterpiece. It is so underrated for such a beautiful story. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's the most, like, I really should have ordered these a bit better. Like, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is my favorite movie. It is more worth it to watch Maquia than Eternal Sunshine, even though Eternal Sunshine is my favorite. It's so good. You have to watch it. Ghost, which was that 1990? I can't really remember. Which was one of Whoopi Goldberg's great breaking out roles. Yeah, Ghost is a comedy about Demi Moore, her boyfriend Patrick Swayze has died, and Whoopi Goldberg is a fake medium who's trying to get them to talk. And then there's some plot stuff, and yeah, it's a very fun movie. I would watch it with some wine in hand, because it's just kind of that kind of movie, you know? Interstellar 5555 is a fantastic movie, and if you don't know about this movie, it is a movie that has no dialogue and consists entirely of the Daft Punk album Discovery. Yay! Yeah, Ghost is very fun in that way. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, that was fantastic, especially for the time too. Like, the effects in that were good. We were spoiled with the effects in Ghost, honestly. Beyond Interstellar 5555, it's got a really interesting plot because, like I said, it doesn't have any dialogue or like sounds. It's entirely comprised of the Discovery album. And yeah. So it has to kind of, you know how Mamma Mia uses ABBA songs? That's Interstellar 5555, but they actually do it pretty well. It's very good, very fun watch. The Bridget Jones series, it follows a spinster, relatable Bridget Jones, who is in her middle ages, and she's not married, she doesn't have a boyfriend, and some of her hijinks in dating life. I haven't seen the newest one because I don't care about it. Bridget Jones's Baby was good enough. Yup, it was enough. I haven't read the books either, and I'm not going to, because I like the movies enough. Promising Young Woman is a feminist film that details a woman who has had a tragedy early in her life and how she stops coping with that over time. Bo Burnham's in it. He does a fantastic job as his character. He was very convincing as the character, and I'm surprised he's not on the big screen more often, because I think Ghost 1990. I think Bo Burnham did. I'm not necessarily a fan of his. I'm not a detractor, but I'm not like, oh, Bo Burnham. Like, I haven't seen Inside or whatever. To a micro atom, he played that role perfectly. Well done on him. This has a very interesting, dark rendition using violin for Britney Spears' Toxic as one of the most memorable pieces of the soundtrack. And it's a film that I like to watch with people that I'm getting close to and ask them what they think, because how they reply to it will tell me all I need to know about their feminist card. Yup. Halloween classics. I like the first two, but the second one is not really a Halloween movie. From there on, they all lose the plot and they're kind of shit. Sorry, but Halloween 1 is very, very good. Very good soundtrack too. Yeah. Classic. That's a classic in our house. Terminator. I like 1 and 2 the same, but for different reasons. They're very good. That's true. I like the ending. A lot of people don't like the ending for Promising Young Woman. I do, but that's because I relate to the main character too much. I'm not as unhinged as her in the same way though. So, yay. Terminator, very good classics. Classic movies. I've seen them so many times. They're very, very, very good and fun. Yeah. Sarah Connor. Yes. Very classic. Huh. This is my goals. We're nearly at the end. I've yapped so much that the chatting section is unnecessary. Yeah, but it's kind of quick. I don't know. I don't remember the trailers. To be honest, I just remember the movies. Right? I think there was no better way to end that movie. But yeah. My goals are to reach 500 subs. And then 1,000. Yay! If you're here and you're not subscribed, you can help. You can do that. You can help me. You don't got to. But you could. I'll probably get a bunch of subscribers by doing the model making series. Yay! Have a collab, peak Zomboid repo, or anything. But I'd like it to be one of them. Become someone's Kami Oshi. Yay! I'd like to do that. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Post a cover. I'd love to make an original song, but I don't got that paper. It's true, I don't got that paper. Oh my gosh, thank you. I want to end up on the VTuber wiki, which you need 500 subs to do, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Be in some multiplayer server thing. Minecraft, Terraria, Zomboid. Bonus points if it's a roleplay. I want to be in character. It'll be fun. There's a kind of fun things to watch people do and get into. I like to do that. Make more weird niche videos to share my interests. There's gotta be... I've got a couple of ideas on stuff. But I think I'm gonna focus a little on the model making series. Mostly because my live 2D is gonna run out. I don't want to pay for it again. Yay! I want to earn some, keyword, money through this channel. It'd be nice to put stuff back into the channel. Yeah. I want to be a sample in or a feature of an original song. I don't know if someone wants me to sing a backup. I mean, I can sing, but, you know, I could see, like, aliens, and then they could remix it, you know? That kind of thing. Teach some skill, language, slang, art, model rigging, coding, websites, something. Yeah, I want someone to comment, wow, this tutorial and explanation really helped me. That's like my dream. Is to help someone out with something, you know? It'll just be nice to do. Like, I don't... it's hard because it's like, I'm not self-aggrandizing in that way, but it'd be very nice to have someone go, whoa, I wasn't able to do this thing, and then you taught me, and now I can. And I'd be like, yes, you can. Not because I want people to go, wow, Arcana, you're so smart, and you've got that paper, and you get bitches, because don't lie. But it'd just be nice to do something for the world, you know? I think that's the end of the presentation. I gotta move over. I could zoom in. Hi everybody. But then you'll see my weird thing. Yeah, let me talk about yeah, it'd be nice to give back to people. Oh yeah, chat's still small. I gotta change that later. I can make it big for now. Wow, it's way too big. What, oh, that's the wrong height. Oh well. There we go. Yay! I gotta move that down. I'm so sorry. I reset my entire OBS to make it a little neater because I had a lot of stuff that just made it messy. So I turned off everything. Like I literally, the only scenes I have are my lighting capture and my, like, the scenes that I used today. Also, I'm leaning. I'm sorry, you're gonna notice that I keep my head kind of tilted all the time. Maybe my neck's longer on one side than the other. Oh. What was I saying? I know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna re-rig the model, and film it. Because it allows me to fix some mistakes, but also to teach people how to do it. Yay! A few mistakes I made were in cutting. So I've already written stuff on out. Another thing is that my texture atlas, you see my leg, and only my leg, is weirdly pixelated. Like nothing else is. And it's not even like, the texture is fine. Look at the texture of my tights. It's fine. It's literally the size of the legs. And I checked, and there's nothing wrong with my PSD. Yes, they are, because I think they suit me a bit more, in all honesty. No, the outline's fine. I checked. Let me... I wonder if I can cut my legs. I shouldn't do that. Let me... I look younger? Really? That's not what I intended to do. Yeah, I'm gonna change a bit about the micromodding, and I'm gonna include toggles. I actually had toggles planned, but I didn't manage to... I could have done them, but I was like, well, if I'm giving up, I might as well... Well, I wasn't giving up, but... I was like, yeah, I should probably... You know... do that. If we switch to here... Ah, I see. I gotta move over here. Or... hang on. I could move this. I'll do that later. Okay, this is where I'm gonna be for chatting. I can zoom in a bit. But yeah. I think the outfit's a bit better. It didn't change my sleeve. I think I did the sleeves a bit better. But yeah, I did a lot of mistakes with the cutting again. Which I'm gonna fix. I've already fixed a bunch. I have, other versions of the model that I've been fixing up. And I'm excited to explain cutting and stuff. I've written a bunch down for explaining it. Let me see if I can find it. Like, I think part of the problem that people come into when they're splitting their model is that they're not thinking about how live 2D works. So I'm hoping to explain stuff. I hope to make a really good guide on it. And because I'm writing it down and then reading a script, I'm gonna... So, okay, here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna write all my stuff down in a big script and big section. I'm gonna make part by part videos of stuff. And then I'm gonna... with the script, I'm gonna edit the script to be a bit more user-friendly. And then I'm gonna put the script on my website. Paper puppet making is exactly what I said. Oh my god, I'll read you the bit that I wrote down in my notes. And then after I record the videos, I'm gonna take screenshots from the videos and put them in my writing down guide for people to refer to. And then yeah. And then we'll have a series. I will say this. It's not hard to rig a model. It is time consuming. And you can make mistakes that are annoying to come back from. Nothing is unfixable, but it might be annoying to have to do it. And I was like, I did all the extra rigging and I got to the body angles and I messed up cutting something and I was like, I've already fixed it. But I was like, well, if I'm gonna re-record this anyway, like record this for a thing anyway, I might as well. Like, I might as well, you know, what's it called? Like I can just leave it and just do the debut. Like, I wanted to get to a point where I'd be happy with it, and I'm happy. I think this can do most streams. I think I have to mess around with the settings for my mouth a little more. I'm not good at... But I also think some of that is that I'm a mumbler. I need to open my mouth more when I talk, you know? So I gotta figure out how to do that. My tummy's starting to hurt. But yeah. Who messaged me on WhatsApp? Oh, my friends. Hooray! Oh, my tummy hurty. Oh, I was gonna leave soon anyway, but I really gotta leave soon. I tell you what. Oh. We're on minutes maybe seconds. Ooh. Oh yeah. What I wrote down. Oh yeah, I have some plans to upgrade the model a bit too. Uh-huh. So what I was writing down yesterday, I got distracted, but I was like, to understand how to split your model, you need to understand what you're doing with Live 2D. When I separated my model initially, I made one very key mistake. I would call this zoning. It's the kind of thing you do with a ball-jointed doll. With something 3D, you have to think about interlocking parts and molds and whatnot, but with Live 2D, you're attempting to create the illusion of 3D movement, keynote being illusion. When splitting in Live 2D, think less ball-jointed doll and more paper doll. Have you ever seen these? They're essentially paper Live 2D models, separating their parts to create movement from a flat image. Sorry, my nose started going funny. Now, most of these continue to move on a 2D plane, mostly rotating on a Z angle, but imagine, if you will, that to create the rotation of a doll, the puppeteer must bend the paper in certain ways to create the effect of movement. If that was to happen, you could imply that the doll was turning around. That was what I wrote, and then I had to get up and continue doing what I was doing. I think I was writing that before the concert yesterday. I was singing yesterday, did you know? I think I told you guys. I was singing. I sung on a stage. Whoa. It was okay. They took pictures. I didn't like it. I was like, ooh. 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 Who retweeted my debut? Oh my god. Muyo. Muyo, my friend. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Peace and love on planet Earth. But yeah, I'm kind of scared to get one more subscriber, because then it's gonna be the funny sex number again. So if 2 people could subscribe, that'd be very, very pog. I got distracted. You can kind of see I'm distracted. Shit, I don't like this model business. Ooh. But yeah, I messed up splitting my model a little, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm excited to re-rig it, to be honest. It'll look the same. Obviously, I'm not gonna redraw the damn flying. But yeah, I'm gonna go, because I haven't hung out with my brother in like 2 weeks. Which we hang out like every other day. So I want to see if he's around and wants to hang out. He probably doesn't. But yeah, I'm also... Oh, you know what? Were you here to see it? Oh, let me... Look, here's a quick rundown. Let me get the skirt in. Yeah. Shoes. My legs aren't my fault. There's a skirt. My hands is there. I've got little, see the stitching details on? Yay! I got buttons, I got ribbon, I got... Don't mind, this is fucked up in the middle. I know why, and I gotta fix it. I got shinies here. These can move, but I haven't done that because I don't turn around. And then here I am. Hooray! Yay! That's my... What other expressions can I pull? Not a lot. My rigging's fine. I just haven't got my VTube, my V-bridger up. Like, there's a bit of lag that I noticed. I'll have to fix it. I'll do, my hardest. My head doesn't turn around much. That's because I limited it, because it looked kind of wonky. If it went too far, I'm gonna be real. I limited it too much. But it's fine. I'll rig it better next time. Hi guys. I like that I can look. I like, when I blink, although I can't really... V-bridger doesn't understand... Like, this eye is shut. V-bridger does not understand that. It's not suit my glasses either. Yeah, I have, what are they called? like the jiggly eyes a little, but it's not the irises. A model progression board? Elaborate. But yeah, my like the pupil moves a bit, and the shiny bits, the eye highlights move a bit too. I can open my jaw. That's fun. See? But you don't see that often. Yeah. I'll go back to normal. Yeah, that's cool. I would like to turn around a bit more. But like I said, I cut the model wrong, so that's my fault. My bad. Thanks. I'm gonna fix this too. The cat faces was pissing me off. But I got an idea. Oh, I kinda... yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. It's okay. It's good. It's not great, but it's good. So, I'm looking forward to teaching my mistakes that I made as a person. Oh, that was what I thought of earlier. Cool. I'm very excited to introduce Live 2D to you guys. If you're considering model making, you should try it. You get a 42-day free trial from it. So once my videos are up, you should do it. I'll try to post them all pretty quickly. Like, I won't post one until the last... Ooh, I just dropped something. I won't post, like, the first one until the last one is done. Kind of thing. And it'll cover... I had written, a video a few months ago on designing a VTuber. How much does it cost in UK dollars? In pounds, it depends on if you want it for a month or a year. It was... let me find out. Because I wrote it down. Wrong button, live. There's so much software involved with this. Live 2D. £13.44 a month for me. Which is, it's worth it. It's worth it to do it twice. I kind of do want to do model rigging more once I get better at it, but I don't know who I'd do it for. You know? Like, I was thinking of doing it for, like, other OCs I have, but I wouldn't be able to show them here. So, like, what would it... It'd just be to have, like, video calls as a character, you know? Which is a bit crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I might see. But yeah, I'm gonna re-rig this model and explain to you mistakes I made. And then hopefully teach you guys some stuff. Because I feel like some people... A lot of the tutorials that I was reading and watching a little, they tell you to do something, they don't tell you why. And that means that you were very culpable to make a mistake. Because if you don't know why, then you don't know why. Ah, do I have any fun pictures? Let me show you some fun pictures from the making of. Let me save the image? Oh, it's gonna save it. Oh. Oh, I'm not. Dude, it would... fully understand why these things cost hundreds to make. Here's a making of. I can't get my eyes that wide because VTubers doesn't understand my eyes. But there's that. I'd like to delete .png. At one point, I forget what it's called, but something went wrong because of I don't know. But then when I was trying to rig my lips, this happened. Be fun if I could do that. Ew. Yeah, that went awry, and I was like, okay. Have I got my fucked up chin? I have a picture that's just this. Because that was fun. That's a thing for the guides. I'm missing some. Let me look in the model chat. Oh, that was so funny. Oh, I don't even know what I did wrong here, but I did this at one point. Your guess is as good as mine as to what I did wrong. Oops. Oh yeah, this is actually how down my head can go. But I have all my angles pretty reduced right now. But this is me being in a mood. You can see I don't look forward that much. But I just reduced them because I didn't like how they were coming out. But I'm gonna get better at them. Oh yeah, at one point a couple of my other what are they called? Parameters stopped working and this happened. Like that's my chin isn't that big. Like let's relax. That was pretty fun. I don't think I got any other pictures. Oh, I did compare the two though. I have such beef with everyone in my personal life. Because they were like, oh wow, the old model was so good. And I was like, no. Like it's alright. It's not good. They're like, no, it's so good. No, it's not. No, it's not. And I can now say that because I can put them side by side. Let me get the picture. That's not the picture. That's me sending VTuber music to my friend. Who? Hang on. Who did my friend listen to? I can't find it. Where's the picture? I didn't even have hair in that picture. That's definitely not right. What am I looking for? That's me with no face as I look up and around. Yeah, I can honestly turn a lot more in my rigging, but I decided not to do it just because I was scared. I'm not going bald. There it is. The Beauty and the Beast. Bro. She looks like a fucking fish. She looks so ugly. She looks so ugly. She looks bad, girl. She looks bad. Thank you. At least I finished the... Yeah, I don't know. I think for one thing, when I draw, I tend to draw the round, like, anime eyes as opposed to, like, the wah ones. And, yeah. And like I said, my shitty shading, I got better at shading. I figured out a shading hack. God, everything about that model is shit. Ugh. Like, I'm actually looking at it. What is that fucking creature? You can see, like, all of the design beats are kind of the same. But she's just so much more disgusting. I'm sorry, she's just ugly. Like, look, I'm so much cuter compared to her, ugly bitch. Like, it's bad. I did drop the hard disk thing. I might bring it back. True, she does look like a skinwalker, you're right. I might bring it back, because it's kind of cute, but also, I don't know. It's just kind of clunky. Yeah, I will say, I might try and change the... Oh wait, I already did. If you look, the blue of the gem is different. It came out way too bright. I was like, I don't like that. But yeah, the art's better. Yeah. Guess I want to delete the Beauty and the Beast. My hair works by making a braid that comes from the top and goes round down. Whereas last time it started behind the neck and wrapped up and around. And yeah. I think the hair's the same. I am having trouble with turning around in the ears, so I'm gonna work a bit more on that. I don't recommend trying to tuck your hair behind your ears if you're a VTuber. But yeah. Hooray! Anyway, I'm gonna go. You know, corporate VTubers, they only have like a 30-20 minute stream for their debut. That's crazy. I mean, I guess I didn't have to explain everything I like, but... Yay! Well, a funeral would be sad anyway. This was based and cool. My lawyer is gonna talk to me about this one. No matter what I do, I can't get it to use my bottom mouth because I've got, I think, 5 mouth forms. We've got sad, neutral, happy, and then very happy. And I've got an angry, which is the bottom one, but I don't know. Minikana is dead. Dude, Minikana is dead. Because oh, you might not have been here, but I restarted my entire OBS. So the only stuff I have on it is stuff that I actively used today. Yeah. I might bring her back, but the thing is I'd have to log into Discord and I kind of want to do that. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not. We'll see. Trying to figure out how it figures out my mouth. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye bye, everyone. Have fun. Gotta mute my mic before you hear me breathing. Like, that's how I feel because I'm sick. Blech. Otsukana. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming. I'll post a schedule at some point because I'm gonna redo my schedule too. Yay! I'll probably be I'll be streaming not every day so that I can work on the model series because it's kind of time sensitive.